Hey everyone, welcome back. Force here with today's Overwatch news, because who else is going to read Reddit threads for you? Today we'll be talking about permanent bans coming for competitive play, the new D.Va boosting options, and the upcoming free Overwatch weekend. We'll start things off though with the permanent bans coming very soon for competitive. So there was a article posted up talking about this very subject. It was actually fairly in-depth. I'm just going to highlight some of the key points. He first talked about the changes that they've been doing over time for the punishment system in Overwatch competitive, about increasing the severity of penalties for poor in-game behavior, adding the reporting system on the PS4 and Xbox One, and then the new program to notify players via email whenever reports result in an action, just to let people know that reports are actually doing something. He then talked about the next planned step in improving the competitive experience, and that is permanent bans. So to quote, "Next week we're taking another step to help reduce unwelcome behavior by implementing permanent bans for competitive play. Starting Wednesday, September 27th, any player who accumulates 3 or more seasonal bans may be permanently banned from competitive play, removing their ability to participate in any future matches in that mode." Now, they go on to say that seasonal bans don't need to be consecutive to qualify for a permanent competitive play ban, and then wraps it up with a seasonal ban reminder, basically laying out what would result in a single seasonal ban that could lead to multiple seasonal bans that could lead to permanent competitive play bans. Whenever we talk about this particular issue, about just banning in general, the reasons come into play. Obviously, people misbehaving, trolling, acting in I guess unbecoming manner in Blizzard's eyes could result in a ban for a season, or just bans in general, weeks, days, whatever. And then there's also the disconnection issue. This is something that comes up very often. It's people who leave matches, but then how do you draw the line between who is leaving a match on purpose because they're frustrated or they just don't care, and who's leaving a match because they have internet problems? Unfortunately, the fact of the matter is, Blizzard isn't really making a distinction between the two because it's difficult, if not impossible. Yeah, I'm sure they could tell if someone exited a match by going through the menu and hitting leave match versus someone losing internet. The flip side, though, is that that same person could just disconnect their internet and pretend that they had internet problems. So Blizzard apparently can't and won't be distinguishing between the two. And so that means there will be a portion of the player base out there who either has poor internet or, for whatever reason, as there does appear to be an issue for some people, has poor connections with Overwatch specifically. There's people out there who have relatively fine internet and have no disconnection problems from any game, but in Overwatch, they'll get disconnects for whatever reason, whether it's packet loss or just some interference between where they play, their internet service provider, and then that connection to Blizzard servers. So again, there's going to be no distinction between the two. That means if you are someone who has internet problems and you do disconnect from matches and you have received seasonal bans in the past, if you accumulate too many of those, you may be permanently banned from competitive play. That's obviously a frustrating issue for that segment of the population, but for those people out there who are just acting like assholes or who are leaving matches on purpose and do get a permanent ban, I'm all fine with that. I don't see any issue with that in my book. So if those people want to ruin this competitive side of the thing for other people, I don't care if they get permanently banned from that particular mode. Next up, we'll be talking about the new upcoming D.Va boosting option. There was a thread simply asking to add an option to hold to boost for D.Va, similar to how Soldier has hold to sprint. Instead of tapping it and then activating boost for that set duration, just hold it down, and then when you let go, the boost stops. Well, we get a simple response to this from Jeff Goodman saying, "We can add this. Thanks for the suggestion." Pretty cut, clear, and dry here. D.Va will be getting a new boosting option similar to that which Soldier has, and I think this is really nice, especially given that now D.Va can fire while boosting. I know in the past, for me in particular when playing D.Va, I would always fire to cancel a boost if I wanted to cancel early instead of hitting boost again. But now with this new option, it's just going to make it that much easier, since she can again, since now firing doesn't cancel boost anymore. So it's a nice little quality of life thing, and I'm glad Blizzard will be changing it. And then finally, I just wanted to quickly wrap up by reminding you guys, if you have any friends who don't play Overwatch but are interested in the game, the free Overwatch Weekend starts tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time. You can play Overwatch for free on the PC, PS4, and Xbox One. That's going to be a free weekend lasting until Monday, September the 25th. And if anyone's interested in checking this out, there will be download instructions in the link in the description below. And that is going to do it for me here today, guys. As always, I want to thank you all so much for watching, just keeping you guys up to date on the most recent Overwatch news. Hope you all have a good one, and until next time, I'll see you later.